Do you feel proud that you are this worthless lady? Do you feel this proud that you are this worthless? Shut the fuck up, because I paid your salary, you dumb bitch. Okay? That's what happened. Look, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen?
You need to leave.
You are a worthless piece of shit. Yeah, go back up. No wonder no wonder you're fucking dying.
One more time. I have a fucking issue. Don't do that. Put your hands behind your fucking back now.
Yeah, please, thank you.
All right, this one goes sideways quickly. I'll set it up for you. The parents are called to a middle school because their child was accused of shoving another student. Sometimes you wonder where kids pick up bad habits, but after watching this guy's parents, this is what comes to mind.
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
So I'll start the video in the school resources office, but just keep in mind this is middle school, junior high school. It shouldn't be that serious.
So I understand the frustration of the whole situation.
No, you have no idea. Okay, well, let's continue. Let's forget about the I'm sorry here, I'm sorry there. Let's go and take care of what we have to take care of.
What you can do is, like I was just explaining, when this process goes through court, you can explain your side of the story to the judge. It's ultimately going to be up to the judge what is going to happen from here on out. What I made a determination on is probable cause alone, which just means that he was the primary aggressor,
No,
being
he
that
was the primary
this
aggressor
isn't an
because she was
argument.
yelling at him.
Okay,
And that's aggression.
I'm gonna finish this
Okay, so
conversation.
you
if you guys keep
you
interrupting
fail
me.
a kid. Okay, that's okay. You are failing kids right here. We're not talking about us. Because believe me, if it were about the adults, we can solve this at a whole different level.
So
We are talking about a kid that I'm
if you
40.
wanna speak
Now
to
I'm
my
telling you, I'm
you're not
talking
gonna raise
to
your
you.
voice at me.
Okay,
You're not
yes,
gonna
I
raise
am going to do.
Okay.
Guess what? Because I
You
paid your
guys are good to
salary.
leave.
Okay, what
You guys
happened
can
to
leave.
you?
You can leave.
Okay, why are you so worthless? Do you
Have a
feel
conversation,
do
so
you
need
feel
to leave.
proud that you are this worthless lady?
I'm
Do
gonna
you
tell
feel this proud that
I'm
you are
going to
this
tell you one more
worthless?
time
Shut
before
the
this
fuck
gets
up,
to
because
that.
I paid your
You
salary, you dumb
If you
bitch.
put your hand in my
Okay?
face, this is gonna
That's what
escalate.
happened. Look, what is gonna happen?
And
What is gonna happen?
You need to leave.
You are a worthless piece of shit. Yeah, go back up. No wonder no wonder you're fucking dying.
You need to leave.
There's nothing that we can do, okay? But don't worry, we're gonna keep this
You
high.
need to leave.
You are
You put your hand in my
right
face
here.
one more time. I have a fucking issue. Don't do that.
You see?
Put it down right fucking now. Put it down right now. Put your hands behind your fucking back. Put your hands behind your fucking back now. Put your hands behind your fucking back now.
Yeah, please, thank you.
His kid is watching this happen. All right, so we'll pick this up from the station. If you're wondering what that woman was yelling, she said, look at your son, think about your son, which this guy was obviously not doing. And if you saw when the officer tased him, he grabbed the taser. That is a crime, obviously. But when he had the taser, now he's in possession of a weapon. And under Florida statutes, obviously, if somebody has a weapon, you're allowed to use deadly force. So luckily, he had the good sense to throw it away and get handcuffed rather than escalate that even further. But it looks like he and the wife made contact with the officer. So we'll pick it up from the station.
Alright, then against wall forming. Shut that forward. Just face that wall. Yep, just like that. Coming to you, going to step in, step around to the right. You step on the black next. There's an Officer Gomez right here, okay?
All right, so this was from 11/2024, and it's been a little over a year, but there's been an update. So according to the website that I found this on, and I'll link to the original video in the description, he pleaded guilty and was given a sentence of 45 days, but the adjudication was withheld. And in many courts in Florida, they will do this for first-time offenders. If you have committed a crime, even if it's a serious crime, and you've never been in trouble with the law before, they'll withhold adjudication. And if you do certain things like, go to anger management classes, perform community service, things like that, then after a certain amount of time, it will fall off your record. And then you won't have a felony conviction on your record. So therefore, when you apply for a job and they ask you, have you ever been convicted, you don't have to check that box. And they do that so that if you've otherwise been a upstanding citizen, you don't have one bad day derail your whole life. As for her, she had pleaded guilty apparently, but changed her plea in December 2025, last month, to not guilty. And she was pleading self-defense under the Florida Stand Your Ground law. So let's go over some of the issues as I see it. And as I said, this isn't legal advice. It's for educational and informational purposes only because I'm not licensed in Florida. But the first thing I see is trespass, 81008 in Florida. And we talk about this a lot in the airport cases that we do a lot of on this video. So not just the teachers, but the school resources officers have great discretion in trespassing people who are not students. And they were there because they were invited there. But once they became aggressive, she told them to leave. And then if they don't leave, they violate this trespass statute by remaining. And this is going to play into her defense if she uses the stand your ground thing, because a stand your ground applies in a structure where you're authorized to be. So my guess is if this goes to trial, she's going to argue, or her lawyer will, that she had a right to be there, and that the defense that she perceived when her husband was tasered, she put her hands on the officer, would probably be that, she didn't have a duty to retreat, and she thought it was unlawful, and she had a right to be there, but you have to touch all the boxes for you to be able to claim that defense. And if she was being trespassed by that officer, I don't know if she can claim that, but we'll see what happens at trial. So she changed her plea last month, and if there's an update on this, I'll let you know. So here's another issue I saw, breach of the peace, disorderly conduct, which obviously yelling in the school, making threats, there's kids there. This wasn't a football game, this is a junior high school. So that's 87703. So it obviously will affect the peace and quiet of persons witnessing them. So that's one. So there's another video I did where the guy was charged with battery of a law enforcement officer also, and that's pretty broad, but there are two violations here. So when she put her hands on that officer, allegedly, because everyone is innocent until proven guilty on my website, except for me, that's one crime or one offense that you can be charged with here. But in the trespassing video where the guy blocked the entrance to a gated community and he wouldn't leave, he also got into it with a police officer and he grabbed their taser. And that's actually a separate offense, not only resisting with violence, battery on a law enforcement, Bat Leo as they like to call it. But if you take the flashlight, the taser, the weapon, any piece of their equipment, that's actually a separate statute. And that's here, 7075.0875. So because after he tased, he got the hands on the taser, that is the separate crime here. And I've mentioned before how thorough the Florida criminal statutes are, and maybe because Floridians are thorough, or maybe because there's a lot of criminals there. But anything you can think of that they can charge you with, it's probably already a crime in Florida, so you won't slip through the cracks. There's even separate sections in the Florida statute about crimes specifically involving citrus. Not making that up. So this is another one because he took a piece of the officer's kit, which was the taser. That's a different crime. And this, when she changed her plea to not guilty last month, this is what she's hoping to use: the justifiable use of force provision in the Florida statute, commonly known as the stand your ground provisions in the news. And here's the problem. If you're in a dwelling or residence where you have a right to be, you don't have a duty to retreat, and you can use force to resist that. However, if you watch this video again, and then, you see that at what point did the officer tell her to leave, and the husband, did the physical contact come after that? And if so, I think the trespassing would apply, and you wouldn't be able to get this. So I don't know if they have a different theory, or her attorney does, or maybe she's just relying on the sympathy of the jury, because a lot of times when it's a close case like this, and it's dealing with kids, the members of the jury will be sympathetic to the parents. I do feel sorry for the kid more than the parents, because both their parents got arrested in front of this kid. And as you saw when they were tussling, and he had the taser, and then apparently the officer drew the weapon and told him to drop it, because, now it is a justifiable use of deadly force because he's holding a weapon. One of the teachers apparently was screaming, look at your son, think about your son. So I speak Spanish, and that's what I heard, but I didn't see the son there, but I'm assuming he was there because I heard him say, "Dad, stop." So I feel bad for this kid, because even though, according to the resource officer, he was the aggressor against this other kid and was charged with a crime, and that's why his parents were livid, he had to witness this. And if he saw this at school, I don't know what he sees at home. And I do think both the parents should have been convicted of something. But if he got the withheld adjudication, and part of that is counseling and anger management, then maybe that'll be better for the kid than having his parents in jail. I don't know. That's just my guess. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Do you think she'll be convicted? Do you think it's okay to give him that deferred adjudication and not let him have that felony on his record? And as I said before, this isn't legal advice. It's for educational and informational purposes only. I am a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer, and I am retired, and I'm only licensed in 2 states, and Florida isn't one of them. But because I have a lot of time on my hands being retired, I make these videos for funsies. So like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And we recently hit 8,000 subscribers. So I think when we hit 10,000, I'm going to do another live stream where you can ask me anything. So think about questions you want answered that don't have to do with any specific video, and I'll try to address them. Have a great day, everyone.